All right, we're back in here. Back in the air, getting ready for another matchup here, and this is going to be G66 versus One Trick Pony. Gonna reconnect to all of our telemetry here, and let's get the stream underway. Let's get these servers up and running, and I'll be right there with everybody else. Come on, connect by IP. Get in there. Boom, boom. All right. Loading up. Let's go to our single screen here. TAC view, side by side. All right, things are looking pretty good. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at G66 versus OTP Plasma 1945 with you. We've got the stream figured out here. I had to do a quick switch over here. Our first flight is going to be an ATO4 Operation Iron Hand. This is going to be a potentially 6v6 engagement, and this is air-to-air combat at its best. Our loadouts are limited to 4 Fox 1s, Fox 3s, or long-range Fox 2s. We're talking ETs or 54 Phoenixes. Also, you can bring 2 Fox 1s, AIM 7s if required, and everybody's also allowed 2 Fox 2s short range, that is AIM 9Ms, 73s, or something else that is short range. Let's jump into the servers and let's get some information up on the screen here. All right, looks like we have a full roster here. We've got One Trick Pony, Team OTP. I was wondering what OTP stands for. It stands for One Trick Pony. And let's get our other team on, and that is G66. They have a proper German name. Unfortunately, I tried to pronounce it, and I did not pay enough attention, and my tongue decided to give up on me. So, yeah, didn't quite work out. My apologies to G66. I'm just going to call them G66. Now, let's take a look at the aircraft setup on each side. We've got a couple of GF-17s and a 4-ship of F-16s coming in from G66. Let's get a nice view on them taxiing out. And let's take a look on the OTP side. What do we have for aircraft on OTP? Over on OTP, we've got F-16s, F-18s. So we've got a 16, an 18, and let's take a look here. 3 18s, a JF-17, and a 16. I think OTP is 1 pilot short. Get those jet engines going. And watch them pull out to the tarmac. Going to do some maintenance here and try to figure out what's going on. I'm going to jump into the Air Boss side. And our air boss today is Night Raid. Going to be a long range ingress. Everybody hopefully has tanks for all this kind of adventure. Looks like OTP is taxiing without tanks. Hopefully Asphalt has Yeah, Team OTP is taxiing clean. Interesting. All right. And G66 on the other hand. No, it's G66 who's taxiing clean. What's going on here? Yep, G66 is doing a clean taxi to the runway, and OTP is doing the same thing. Interesting. All right, well, this is usually everybody loads up and then taxis, but in this case, everyone's taxiing clean, and they're going to load up right on the runway. One of the benefits of flying full fidelity planes in DCS is that you can rearm and top up right on the runway. And for those who are wondering, if you do have an FC3 plane, you can actually refuel without shutting down your engine as well. It's not just the full fidelity planes, but you do need to power down to attach weapons. Let's get them side by side. Let's take a look at our two groups and see what's going on. This is going to definitely get fast and furious here. ATO4 here that we're flying is a pure combat mission. And again, the blue team's job is to gain points. The red team's job is to deny points. Although, so really the red team doesn't get any points for getting hostiles splashed. Whereas the blue team, the more targets they splash, the more of them come back, get points. So for example, a formation landing at home base in ATO4 is worth 5 points. Straight in landing with no go around, it's another 5 points. And a formation takeoff is an extra 5 points for a minimum of 2 ships. So it's all about G66 earning points and keeping points. Everybody they splash, they get 15 points, and every loss is minus 10 points. And then the Phoenix Task Force organizers will actually tally that up and give us a list of how many points who's got. Hopefully the audio levels are okay. There you go. Natasha, yes indeed, both go, go, go. You got it, both German teams. And let me know how the audio is, Natasha. Hopefully it's nice and clean, coming through okay. Let's do a quick aircraft check here. What do we got going on? What's our loadout? We've got Rudy in a GF-17. We've got Da Vinci and Brainiac also in GF-17s for G66. And then Kill, Maus, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, and Dagger. They're all in F-18s for the red team. Red team also has 2 F-16s. That's Joker and Asphalite. And then we've got 4 more F-16s on the blue side. So this is definitely a match of multiple aircraft, multiple different frames, but not too many. No Tomcats here. I think the Tomcat meta has been proven and broken now. As much as we love the F-14 Tomcat, I don't know if I'm going to see it in competitions much more, which makes me a little bit sad.
Greetings.
Hello.
I want to make sure you got a little bit company.
Oh, absolutely. Welcome aboard. It's way more fun when we're discussing things together. I don't know if you got to watch the last stream, but Hero and I have started kind of gelling there. It was looking pretty good. I've got one camera set up on our folks from G66. And one more camera watching the OTP squad.
Oh yeah, I can see it right now.
There we go, looking pretty good.
Looks good.
Fingers crossed. How are they looking? Are they? And they've got 6 and 6 on both sides.
That is correct. Right now I'm checking the armament. Everything is correct.
Now, do they have AWACS on this flight?
No, there is no data link at all.
What about plane-to-plane data link?
It's a little bit bugged right now in DCS. So.
Right. All right. Well, that adds definitely challenge.
That is correct because that ATO for JTF out France will flow against G66 as well. Yeah.
I need to adjust my gamma because I had it cranked up really high from the previous flight at night. Let me fix it up so that things actually look pleasant to the eye.
Yeah, last man has rearmed and the weapon is correct.
All right, gamma set for both.
I'm ready for the unexpected merges.
Oh boy.
For this ATO, that is going to be a really hell of a match.
They can't see anything. They've got no data link. They're gonna, you know what? In the cockpits, there's gonna be a lot of shouting and a lot of talking.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, I have to mention that the livery from the OTPs looks phenomenal. The black overall and the
gold.
I think it's the gold stripes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very classy.
Yeah, OTP is ready.
And
I think is ready as well.
G66 is ready to rock as well. And it's the beautiful sunrise. Gosh, it looks awesome on the OTP planes. All right, there we go. We've got takeoffs.
Here we go.
It's on. OTP leads are taking off, and so are the G66 leads.
Okay, I can already assure you that G66 is getting points for formation takeoff within 2 seconds.
And this is a per pair of aircraft or for the total? I think it was the first pair that got the points, right?
That is the first pair, yeah.
Beautiful. And it looks like they're putting in their JF-17s up front.
It looks so, yeah. Get the dangerous weapons at first.
Absolutely. You know, I'm really sad. I love the Tomcat, so I think the JF-17 with the SD-10 is the new Tomcat.
Yeah, sadly that's correct. I mean, in higher space, the Phoenix or all weapons are completely dangerous, but getting in the lower pressure, you can outrun a Phoenix.
Especially if you all you got to do is just dive down to the deck.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sad, but I heard rumors that the missile overall gets fixed or at least a little bit more realistic. I hope so.
Indeed. All right, so here I'm actually just watching TAC view on the flight here. Let me bring that up here, side by side. So I'm looking at the blue team here, And they're doing a really interesting takeoff. I like what they did. They're all extending to the northeast, and then they start fencing in. I'm guessing they're going to set up a wall formation.
I think so, yeah.
Or maybe not. The 16s are turning in a little bit early, and the JF-17s are continuing to extend.
Maybe the JF-17s are going to be on a trade formation, providing the F-16s with, yeah, more long shot support.
Mm-hmm. And also moral support. Because the 16s are going to be looking to go fast and high. Well, we'll see what the strategy is from G66. I'm just guessing here. Let's take a look back at our OTP team.
They're making a beautiful formation.
Let's get them up on the screen. Let's get OTP up on the screen here. Gorgeous. Look at that.
Awesome, yeah.
Sunrise, that deserves a print screen, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's see. Let me find somebody. All right. So, are you German also?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you say Kill's name? Is it Kill?
Kill names.
How do you pronounce it?
There are many words to describe it. First, kill. Yeah, kill is kill, or kill is Tod. So Tod means death. And
oh no, I'm more worried about the pronunciation to make sure I'm saying it right.
oh yeah, that is correct.
Kill,
Or
right?
In or Abschuss, that means yeah, target destroyed or something like that.
Okay, I lost. I was too busy looking at that formation flight. Let's get back. Okay, whoa. I'm not sure what's going on here. Look at what's happening with our folks at G66. They're up to something. While Dagger is forming up with the rest of the OTP team, there's something interesting going on with the folks on G66.
Interesting. 22 miles separated for JF-17 and the F-16 flight.
And it is a very significant separation.
Maybe JF-17 wants to flank around to the north side and disrupt the OTP, but it can work. It can work.
Now let's take a look at the ranges.
Because radar contacts overall are not that pretty good.
That's why everyone's flying so tight, right? They're really trying to mask each other's positions by flying in such tight formations, so nobody knows how many aircraft are in which group.
That can be true, yeah.
So OTP, their leads are really tight together. Like, look at that. They are just...
They're
120 feet apart. Like, look at that tight formation.
Holy shit.
That's... I know Red Team doesn't earn any points, but good work, guys. Good work. Respect is where it belongs.
Style points.
Style points, exactly. All right, let's talk back to see what's happening with G66. G66 are ingressing. I have a feeling this is going to get fast and furious. I may lose some camera views here. OTP is 37 miles from Bullseye. 80 miles from G66, and G66 is 43 miles from Bullseye. So, honestly, OTP is even closer. Altitudes, looks like they are co-altitude. The JF-17s, okay. So let's take a look at these JF-17s. They're up to being sneaky. They are flying low, right up along the ground.
With the JF-17 and with they're going full afterburner, and yeah.
Yeah,
JF-17 is a little bit more fuel saver.
All right, the OTP team is spreading out their formation. They're setting up a wall.
And I guess Rudy in the JF17 and Flight are flying together, so they get it a little bit disrupted for the enemy RWR.
Mm-hmm.
Clever, clever, clever.
Very clever. They're splitting up now. I don't know if they're operating the radar. I don't know if OTP has any idea that JF-17s are there. I think they're just doing a split right now to form up a wall against the G66 team that's coming in. Very nice, very classy split that they're doing. Their elements are now 6 miles apart and they're continuing to spread out. G66 has developed a trail formation that they're in. Their JF-17s are still going up along the ground. And OTP's cruising in. Let's take a look at their altitudes. OTP is very well organized. Everybody's at 26,000 feet. That's what, 8,000 meters approximately, converting in my head. And the same thing is for Team G66. Now G66 is a 4, so this is a 4v6 first off. Okay, something's going on with Köhl. Köhl is pulling back. Why is he flowing backwards? Köhl, what's going on, buddy? Köhl is down. We've lost Köhl.
Wait.
I think, yeah,
Köhl
it's 5v4. Köhl is
it?
down. Yep. He just turned cold and he disappeared. What's Rudy doing? Rudy's extending away as well. I wonder if Köhl broke his wings as he was coming around.
Can you show it in tech view? I see it right now. Lol. Happened. Maybe a disconnect. There is no crash. It's a disconnect.
All right, so G66 is fanning out. They're opening up. Now, what are we looking at here? G66 is going into a spread now, 5 miles apart. And for some reason, all of the OTP guys are looking towards the north, towards the JF-17s. Asphalite is coming in. Let's jump over to Asphalite, get him up on the screen. We might get the first shot from him. And let's put up Godfather on the other screen. Alright, so here's Godfather. There you go, just as expected, Asphalite and Godfather are heading right for each other, 12 miles apart. They've got 120s. First launch from Godfather. Missile out. AIM-120 heading right for Asphalite. Asphalite has not responded. No missiles from Asphalite. Asphalite is turning. He's dropping altitude. Nose down. Dropped his tank. Aggressive. He's trying to extend full afterburner. Did the missile go for the tank? Negative. The missile is still on Asphalite. Missile has hit the ground. Asphalite used the terrain to recover. Alright, we've got two grinders that G66 is setting up. The first grinder is Pjot and Red Button, and second grinder is Jimbo.
Oh, okay. Dagash can be in a little bit trouble. Look at the north side. JF-17 are closing in.
Yeah, JF-17s are going to put a 2-on-1. We've got another missile out from... Who is it from? It is coming off of Red Button, I believe. No, it's from Jot. And this is on OTP Dagger. OTP Dagger is in trouble. He's being pressed by the JF-17s as well. He's diving. He's trying to get out of there.
On the south side, I think we might get the first kill.
We got an SD-10 there. Let's see if I can
SD-10.
put it out. Boom,
Yeah,
there's that hit. And Jimbo is down.
Okay, wow.
That was that a double splash? Did we just lose somebody from OTP as well up to the north?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think we lost somebody up north from... we just had a loss there as well. All right,
Dagger, Dagger is dead.
SD-10 from Brainiac, JF-17 on Joker. Let's put Joker up on the screen. Does Joker know the missile's coming? Oh yeah, Joker definitely knows. He's going into a dive.
D10 is closing in.
As D10 is coming. I think Joker's notched it. Yep, Joker's notched it. Joker's safe. Joker's looking good. So we have now still 2 grinders. The center formation is not looking too good. I'm going to put up Mao's on the screen here. Mao's just launched an AIM-120. There it goes. And he is being tracked by another missile that's coming at him from Red Button. Red Button's missile is definitely aggressive. Come on, Red Button. Did you get out? All right, both have evaded the missiles. Clean moves. Very nicely done. Both OTP and G66 put some effort there and evaded those missiles. And both aircraft are now trying to regain altitude. PJOT is coming back in. He's now pressing, but he is going up against 3 people. He's in definitely a little bit of trouble here. PJOT right here. He's got 3 guys pointing at him. Godfather's coming in to support him. And so is Mouse. Mouse is turning around. There you go. Launch from PJOT. Let's ride this missile. And it's on OTP Mouse. Mouse is defending. He's diving. The missile's coming for him.
Next SD10.
Another SD10. Holy, we just got so many missiles flying around. Let's watch this missile coming in for PJOT. Is it going to hit the ground? Yes. That missile's hit the ground. Mouse has evaded his missile as well. Now, we've got the secret JF-17s now coming in from the north. Da Vinci is slotting in. While G66 is regrouping, we've got Da Vinci with 4 SD10s. Now, what is he going to do? He's got Brainiac with him. Brainiac, I think, fired a couple of missiles. Oh, yeah. Joker saw them. SD10 from Da Vinci. SD10 has hit the ground.
Is trashed, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's see if Joker's missile catches up to Da Vinci. I don't think it will. I think Da Vinci's extending.
Oh. For mice, Asphalt versus Red Button. M120 is going up.
Oh, boy. Got it, tracking that missile.
Oh, yeah.
There it goes. Here goes. Splash. Asphalt has taken out Red Button. Another SD10.
I think revenge is coming.
Oh, boy. Here's the SD10 from Brainiac on Mouse. Can Mouse extend and get away from it? Come on, Mouse. Turn. Turn. Missile's getting close.
It looks
1.13 Mach.
He saved it.
He saved it. He saved it. The missile's losing a lot of its energy. There's the missile. The missile's done. Whatever he does, if he does not dive down, he'll be okay. Just keep climbing. Oh, he knows. He's climbing. We got another SD-10 launch on Godfather from Rudy. Godfather's running. Let's see what's going to happen to Rudy. Rudy's also in trouble. Rudy's turning cold. Godfather's evaded it. Rudy's also evaded it. But Joker's another 120. This is way too crazy. Da Vinci's extending and running. PJOT. 120 launch. Real close on Mouse. Mouse is getting a lot of trouble today. Mouse is just having a bad day. He's being chased by everybody.
He's too popular.
He is.
Everybody wants him.
He's notched way too many missiles. All right, that AIM-120 is pretty slow, 1.6 Mach. As long as PJOT doesn't turn into it, he's fine. Whew, I can take a breath here. This is stressful. Uh-oh. Maybe not. What's happening with PJOT? PJOT's got a missile on him.
And he's not defending.
And he's not defending that. I don't know if he knows that it's there.
It's notched.
It's notched. He just kept flying straight. He doesn't care. He's like, I'm in a 90-degree angle from you, missile. I don't care at all. All right, Da Vinci back in. SD-10 from him. SD-10 is climbing. It's not looking good. I think it's pointing at the ground. But there's also an AIM-120 going back towards Da Vinci.
Got it.
That AIM-120 is tracking Da Vinci. Da Vinci, do some magic. Do some magic. Keep turning. He's bleeding out that missile. It's down to 630 knots. It just went stupid. Da Vinci's safe. All right, more missiles out. Asphalite. Asphalite wants another kill here. There's his 120. And there's an SD-10 from Brainiac. Missile hit the ground.
And in the trees.
All the missiles are meeting the trees. The trees are... Oh, here we go. Double launch on Da Vinci. This is crazy. Here we go. What's Da Vinci going to do? I'm just going to put up Da Vinci on the screen here. Da Vinci, we believe in you. Run. I think that's the term we're looking for, is run. 2 AIM-120s.
Oh!
Whoa, yeah. Da Vinci made it. Da Vinci has a lucky horseshoe.
Formation flying with the enemy missile.
All right. Hopefully these guys still have some fuel left because... all right, and you know what? Da Vinci doesn't care. He's just he's recommitting. He's just recommitting.
Okay, Da Vinci has some trouble, or Mouse is in trouble.
Yeah, well, I think Da Vinci's in trouble. He's got 4 planes looking at him. I'm going to put him up on... I don't even know what screens to put up. All right, there's an SD-10 on Da Vinci. There's an AIM-9 point blank at Da Vinci. Let's see what happens here. Da Vinci's evaded
I think
that.
it's going to be a trade.
Splash. Da Vinci just got a kill, and Da Vinci's running. All right, Brainiac is coming in. This is exciting. This is so OTP has set up... no, G66 has set up a chainsaw up north. Now, hopefully, Godfather and Pjot can get in there and help out. All right, there's the missile out from G66. Is it going to hit the ground? I think it's going to hit the ground. Are we going to have guns here? There we go. Pjot heard me. He is now coming in to support and launching on Maus.
Da Vinci and Rudy.
All right.
Passing each other. Brainiac and Rudy.
All right, what's Brainiac got? Brainiac is coming in for a merge. Let's put him up on the screen. Splash.
Dismissed.
No, no splash, no splash. There's a PL5. Is it trashed? It's trashed. Brainiac is pressing. There's another launch from Brainiac. Flares, 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 flares. Splash. Brainiac comes through. G66. Very dangerous, guys. Very dangerous. All right, we've got 3v2. The tides have turned. There's an angry AIM-120 heading out for Godfather. Godfather's flaring. Did his missile just hit another missile?
Way.
Okay, missiles are hitting the ground. I don't even know who to switch to.
That SD-10 was dangerous. And Asphalite got...
Asphalite got another splash.
Revenge.
That's 2 kills for Asphalite. Let's get the camera onto Asphalite. I think he's going to be going after Brainiac next. So this is Asphalite in Team Red. And so far he's denied a few points, but he still has a way to go. How's Brainiac looking? Brainiac is Winchester. Is he going to go for guns? He's co-altitude, just a little bit below Asphalite. Looks like Godfather doesn't quite know where Asphalite is.
Asphalite is on the run. Holy shit, the turns turned too many. Too often.
Oh yeah. He's using whatever he can to survive. All right, Brainiac's still pressing Asphalite. Let's get the camera up on Asphalite here. And let's see what he's going to do. Asphalite is down to guns. We're going to keep a camera permanently on Asphalite, and we're going to go split screen here.
I think it's good to know, as long as there's a red fighter in the area, they don't get points when they leave the bubble and land. I told them to destroy, to get, for the blue side, to get all red fighters.
Well, I think Pjot's going to make some difference here. I think he sees Asphalite.
Oh, yeah. Looking good.
Pjot's got a couple of aim 9 still. Aim 9?
Missed.
Trashed. Pjot's coming
Merge.
around. Merge, there we go. Let's get them both up on the screen. Another missile coming in from Asflight. He doesn't know that, but there is a missile that just hit the ground next to him. He used the terrain for cover. Godfather is in there as well. So it's 2v3. Godfather is now on Asflight. And Godfather's trying to slot in. Godfather still has 2 aim 9s.
This is intense.
So I don't know if Asflight knows that Godfather's on at 6 o'clock.
I think he knows because he get locked. But what else is he going to what else should he do? Maybe he can take 1 or 2 out, but he has only guns left. So I don't think survive potential is that high.
All right, Asflight's coming in. All right, Asflight,
Still has his tank.
this is Asflight's chance against Pjot. Does Pjot know that? Yeah, Pjot definitely knows. He's got to get that tank off him. There's Asflight right behind him. Asflight staying on him. Godfather has lost track and lost tally on Asflight. Pjot's just doing whatever maneuvers he can. He's jinking. Asflight's being patient. He's waiting for that shot. He's got his air brakes out. Staying on his 6. Godfather tried to jump in there and to interrupt, but he couldn't do it. Keeping camera right on Asflight.
He's running for his life. Asflight directly behind him.
Oh yeah. All it takes is just a couple of cannon shots here. There's the rounds.
First gunshots.
There's hits.
Hits.
We've got hits. Pjot's in trouble. Pjot's out of the game.
Shit.
Can he launch an aim 9 at him upside down? I don't think so. I think Pjot's out. All right. That was
And
intense.
he's dead.
All right, let's get a camera real quick. What? Did Godfather... Who got him?
Pjot is hit as well.
What just happened to...
Oh, no.
Look at Pjot. Pjot's trying to pull the airplane out.
Yeah.
So I think
tail rudders.
Godfather came in, and I think Godfather finished off Asflight. I think that's what happened.
That's correct. AM9.
Gonna rewind here. That escalated quickly. I'm gonna rewind the TAC view here, and let's just take a look at that. Some beautiful maneuvering. Asflight really wanted that kill, and he did deny some points by shooting down Pjot. So he did his job. Just running through the TAC view right now, watching what was happening. So just at the last second, Pjot realized he had the tank. He dropped it. Asflight tight on him. There's the successful hits. And I think Godfather was saving his missile. He did not want to fire into the merge because he fired an aim 9 before Pjot was hit or out. He might have hit Pjot, right? And then there's the missile into Asflight. All right, so I'll give some prop points to Godfather. It's really important if you have a Fox 2 or a Fox 3 and you've got 2 guys in a merge, the last thing you want to do is fire into that because he had the similar chance of hitting Asflight as he had hitting Pjot, his own teammate, and that would have cost his team.
Already now, a formation landing within 2 seconds from a F-16 and a JF-17.
And formation landing, they both have to touch down on the ground within 2 seconds of each other, right?
That is correct, yeah.
Is somebody smoking coming back? Is that a JF-17 or is somebody on fire? No, that's a JF-17. That's Brainiac. And yeah, just for a second I was like, wow, is somebody coming in fully damaged? Nope. That's just a JF-17 with its smoky engine. Now, there we go. They've formed up. We've got a nice formation going on with the guys.
Smoky engine is a show of dominance. And they show the dominance really, really hard.
It was a tough match.
Last couple of seconds.
Tough match.
Oh yeah. And now we can mention the livery from the G66.
That's
Pretty
right.
sweet as well.
Yeah, they've got that camo pattern, gray triangles, lots of triangles. They like triangles. For some reason, they also
like
have
it
a
too.
nuclear symbol on their just below their canopies. I'm not sure what. I'm guessing all of their aircraft carry a small nuclear device inside of them. And do they have a custom helmet?
Yeah, that is a custom helmet.
Let's see if I can move the camera around here. Nope, cameras are locked, but he does have a nuclear custom helmet. Whoa. There you go, look at that. And custom names too, so Vinci has his custom name on his helmet and a nuclear symbol. Well, these guys are dangerous. They've proven it, and now they're coming back with the points well earned. All right, and I'm going to throw out props to Fox3MS for hosting this server again. This is a European server. I'm not seeing any ping, lag, or any other issues, so good job to Fox3. And if you guys need a server, go to fox3ms.com and get a server. Because they're solid and stable. And I think he's got servers that can host up to 100 players, which is scary.
I was on a DCS server with 100 players.
Have you ever been on a server that's populated?
I mean, we get invited to PvE with lots of players, but overall, one time was the King of the Hill after a settle match last year. That was really cool. Overall, I don't know how many players there was, but I think over 60 pilots.
Wow. So pretty busy.
Yeah, there was a raid from Grim Reapers, and everybody flew against them.
Perfect. Was Cap there?
Yeah.
Hello,
I saw the
Value.
video and I saw the video and he shot me a few times, but he never hit me.
Hello, Value viewers. All right, let's see if we got any questions from the chat, because I was ignoring chat because that was some crazy flying. Chat, I'm sorry. Natasha, Khan, and everybody else who's watching, drop some questions, any comments, any observations. Both myself and Night Raid will be more than happy to engage and chat with you and answer them. If we know what we're talking about. There's a chance we may not.
I'm counting down the points right now.
There you go. In light of that mission, I'm going to put on Dos Gringos Going In for Guns. Hopefully the stream doesn't get banned for that. It's a great song. If you guys don't know Dos Gringos, they're a U.S. Air Force band. Well, they're two guys who fly F-16s, and they love the F-16s, and they make really funny songs, so look them up. I listen to them to get psyched in, so I'm going to put it on. Hopefully you guys can hear it. It's called Going In for Guns. I think there is some swearing there, so my apologies for that. Move your children away from the speakers.
I was on my ACT upgrade, standard 4VX. The AWACS guy was out to lunch, so I couldn't get no decks. I knew that they were hostile, but I couldn't take the chance. So I flipped the switch to outboard and said, boys, it's time to dance. And he asked me, where you going? As I started to diverge, said I had enough of this shit, man, I'm going to the merge. Cause BBR was great, but now it's time to have some fun. So Dark Star Judy Judy, I'm going in for guns. I was flying that van into
155
a
points so
dark
far,
gray
got blue.
Wixport. I was out there by my lonesome
Pick a
cause
amount.
my buddy was a mort. And I saw that big fat fucker in a turn off to my right. He was either lost or he was looking for a fight. So I put him in my hood and I almost flipped the switch. But then I thought, how could I miss? Cause that's a huge bitch. And only a big pussy would use the 2 Fox 1s. It's time to get medieval. I'm going in for guns. We were back in Iraq for the second set, killing every fucking thing that they parked in a Revette. When I saw me close to 69 trucks parked in a row, and I knew I shouldn't do it, but I just could not say no. And I called up 20 Mike, and I rolled in for the fast. Knowing my commander, he was gonna chew my ass. But this issue's black and white, like a school bus full of nuns. Someone's gotta make the call. I'm going in for guns.
Good hit.
I'd been out for Mexican and my stomach was a knot from a greasy chimichanga and 2 tequila shots. And we had to step in 5 for my 1 DACT as I yelled over my shoulder, don't nobody wait for me. And I was running down the hall like I'd never run before. And I began to wonder if I'd make it to the door. Cause every second counts when your ass has got the runs. And I made the call behind the stall. I'm going in for guns.
And there you have it. Dos Gringos coming at you, part of this live stream. Well, though, hopefully I don't get in trouble for featuring their music, but you can go check out their sounds over on iTunes and all over the place. And I'm going to switch back to G66 as they're coming in for final. And yes, those are real pilots that play those awesome songs, and just search for Dos Gringos. I should become a DJ. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll stick to my I'll stick to my day job. All right. How are we looking here on this landing? Night raid. How are the points looking at? What do we got?
Currently, right now, without the landing, we stand for 155 points.
That is very decent. Going to switch cameras. I'm going to put a camera on the wingman, who in this case is Brainiac, and let's see how he comes in. Let's get the camera locked in here. Gears coming down. If anybody can land in formation, I would say it would be the Germans. The efficiency is there. The Russians, maybe a little bit drunk, maybe a little bit wobbly.
I knew you were gonna almost say that.
Hey, I'm Russian. I know how it is. Unless
Are
I
you
have.
Russian?
I am
Really?
Russian. Yes, yes, comrade.
Nice.
Yep. There we go. Here they come. Let's get the camera out in front of them.
2 seconds.
Touchdown. First one's down.
1.
Both are
Yeah,
down.
it's counted.
Beautiful.
That's counted. Plus 5 points.
Parachute out on Brainiac. He's being fancy. And there he is, down on the ground.
Alrighty. See what the chat is going to say. Landing. Yeah, it's in 2 seconds, so let's count it.
Beautiful. All right, I'm going to prep the TAC view file while they get ready for their next flight, so that we have that on the screen and we can discuss it and keep an eye on it while they get ready for the next one. And let's throw some music up for everybody else to hang out while we get this going.
They have 17 damage gear in the landing process, but it looks funny. That's correct. I asked the admin to restart the server, so oh yeah, they have to, because 160 points, it's decent. This time we are going to, what 8 are we flying right now? 803. 803 is a 4v4. It's the night mission. It is the night mission, like, holy shit. I mean, you know what to do. Holy shit. Yep. For me too. Gamma, let's go. Let's just wait for the restart and then we are going to see the dolphins again. Maybe nobody is going to crash on the ground, but I don't think that's going to happen. You don't have the jumping trees, but you have the jumping water. Huh? Say again? Yeah. Maskulin und feminin? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it depends where you're living. Really? Oh, he hit the ground. So that is going to be minus points as well. Yeah, that counts for a kill for blue. Is up and running. But there was only one blue guy who crashed the ground, right? Okay. Okay, for now, the points minus 10 for hitting the ground, but still 150 points. It's decent. Let's see how OTP is going to be on the night mission. I'm sending. Should be that.
All right, getting ready for round 2 here. Let's get in the server. This time G66 is on the defending side, and it's all about OTP trying to earn some points.
And maybe we can see a carrier landing.
Absolutely. Let's see where they're lining up so far. All right, I see. Do we have anybody on carriers? Just yet.
Well, I was first on the carrier. I thought like, yeah, he's going to start on the onside the carrier, but he decided to go on the ground with the other.
Yeah, I think they decided that it's better to be safe.
Yeah.
Let's
Fly together and see each other.
And make it in the air. That's important, right? Carrier takeoff, carrier landings. Unless you're proficient, it could be challenging. All right, so there's G66. No, just get pushed off and get thrown up in the air, right?
At least it should work, so.
All right, so we've got OTP taxiing, and we've also got G66 taxiing as well. I'm gonna bring up our audio here, see if I can get some sounds out to everybody else of the engines.
Oh, Pan is asking, has a question. How many matches are there in this evening? Yeah, it's the last one for today.
It's the last one for today. I can't do any more. I'll go crazy.
How many matches were you streaming today?
This is my second one. So the previous one was PTF versus Harpia. Right after another. And oh, there we go. So Fox 3, there's luck in the chat. If you guys need a server, Luck and Fox 3MS is your go-to. Reach out to them and get yourself a server set up. Anything from a 10 to 20 person server for small missions to 30, 40, I think all the way up to 100 aircraft that can be hosted both in Europe and in North America. Pre-configured with SRS, pre-configured with DCS. So it's not a case of you getting a server and then having to do technical stuff. You're actually able to properly get a server going, upload your missions, and get flying. You don't need to be a tech head to get it figured out. I'm always crazy. Am I crazy? I hope I'm not crazy, but yeah, let's take a look at the lineup here real quick. Let's see what we've got here. This is a...
I'm quiet on that.
Yeah, we've got a 4v4 event here. Our lineup is as follows. I'm seeing 2 JF-17s on the G66 side. These guys are going to deny points from OTP. They've got 2 F-16s with Pjot and Godfather in the F-16s. And we've got Brainiac and Da Vinci sticking to their JF-17s. They definitely show that they could use those aircraft very effectively. See if I can find them here and put them up on the screen. There they are, hiding in the background. There's the JF-17s. Incredible notching skill. I think I have to fly against OTP in a little while here. So let's see what OTP's bringing. I think VMFA is going up against OTP next week. So let's see if I can learn any secrets from OTP by streaming them. I promise not to learn any secrets. I'll be good. I'll be good. Okay. So, OTP on the ground. I'm seeing an F-18 and I'm seeing an F-14. All right, this is interesting. Now, Night Raid, what's the weapon restrictions here? 4...
Restriction, just like the last match. 4 MRAMs, 2 M9s. For the Tomcat, all Phoenixes are allowed. And Hornets are able to bring some, only 2 AIM-7s.
Okay. So Hornets can bring a bonus 2 AIM-7s, right? So they can actually carry 6 non-heaters, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Now, I'm a big fan of Fox 1s. I don't know about you, but I'm a huge fan of the Fox 1 missile because I know I can launch it into the merge. If I lock like in the previous flight where Asphalt was being chased by Godfather, if Godfather had a Fox 1 missile, he could have locked him and could have taken him out. Because that missile is going to go where you tell it to go.
I mean, Fox Ones, they're cool, and they work as intended. But I like to go, yeah, a little bit farther away.
Well, my
I'm
challenge
more
is that
the
I fly
Fox-
flankers. I'm a flanker guy. All I got is Fox 1s.
Ah. But they have deadly Fox Ones.
They
You really
do.
have to patient.
Yep. Keep them tracked, keep them locked, and get them to the target. Not quite the same thing as a Sparrow, but having a Sparrow in this type of a flight is definitely helpful, I think. All right.
The
There's-
red side looks good on weapons too.
Kel is opening up his wings, getting ready for takeoff in his F-14 Tomcat. F-16s are up front. Let's put a camera on the lead here. And watch the takeoff. It's all about OTP earning those points at this point, guys. G66 had their chance, now it's their chance to deny points. It's all about that sweet revenge. And then there's the G66. So definitely playing the meta. F-16's up front.
G66 is ready. OTP is ready. Already.
I'm hearing the engines spooling up.
Here we go.
All right, G66, let go of your brakes. There we go. Boom. They're up in the air. And Asphalite is taking out OTP out to hunt.
Formation takeoff. Points are safe for them.
Beautiful. Full afterburner takeoff. They're not wasting any time. Let's take a look at their how are their bags looking. 3 bags on the F-16s. I think they're going to go full afterburner ingress. I don't think they're going to wait. And the same thing configuration on the G66 team. 3 bags, full afterburn, off they go. Now, where are those JF-17s that were taken off? Let me find them real quick here.
They're on trade formation. They're still now airborne.
There we go. JF-17's full afterburner. Also, now are we looking at 3 bags? Also 3 bags.
Let's see who's first on the bullseye, because in my perspective, whoever is on the bullseye at first can make the better pressure.
Absolutely, they can form up and set up the proper grinder and defensive formations that they need to have.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, it's pretty dark here. Hopefully, the stream is bright enough that you can kind of see the aircraft that are flying around.
Yeah, stream
There's-
looks good.
Oh, somebody either heard me or read my mind. They popped some flares just so that they know where they're at. All right, I'm going to flip this around because we are flying at night. Oh, someone just went afterburner. Just like a star. Just lit up. But I'm going to flip around really quickly here into the TAC view so that we can actually see TAC view, because I think the big challenge here is that it's another night mission. We need to know where we're going.
This guy's afterburner from the Tomcat is just gorgeous.
Let's find our Tomcat. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, let's watch this ingress, and let's take a peek at tag view here. Both teams are inbound towards Bullseye. OTP's passing 20,000. Now, here's something interesting. The JF-17s are definitely climbing. They're at 23,000. But Pjot and his wingman are staying low. They're only at 16,000 doing Mach 1.2. OTP.
I mean, there is no data link at all. Again.
No, they've got AWACS. I see 2 AWACSs flying. Can you
Okay.
double check?
Yeah, but.
Double check.
Oh no, I was on. No. Sorry. My fault. I was on the wrong description.
Now,
they have AWACS, yeah.
Imagine if it was at night with no AWACS. Now that would be a challenge. All right, that Tomcat definitely looks very pretty. Hopefully they decide to turn off their navigation lights before they get into the fight. Let's get back into TACV here and see what's going on. Godfather still staying at 15.5. They're not climbing. The JF-17s for OTP are for G66. My apologies, are at 25,000, and the rest of OTP. So OTP is at 22. No one's climbing high, and OTP is being fuel conservative. They're not going fast either. At this point, the F-16s from G66 are closer to the bullseye. 31 miles versus 44 miles.
Alright, OTP wants to get extra points for the formation flying, and I think that looks quite good.
Let's take a peek. That is a beautiful formation. You're absolutely correct. We should tell them to pop their flares just for a second. This match, there is definitely AWACS Pana. And OTP's coming in. Tomcat in trail. Is Tomcat's navigation lights on? Looks like it's on.
Everybody has his lights on, I think.
No.
The lead formation has his lights off. Only Tomcat is still having it on.
All right, let's take a look at the other side here and see how they look. The other side is running dark. And the JF-17s are also pretty dark. Let me see if I can crank up the brightness just a little bit more here for everybody. Let's go up to 3.2 gamma. I'm going to try to be as entertaining as I possibly can, despite the fact that this is pretty much total darkness.
57 miles. If the JF-17 are going to be high, maybe we can see a good SD-10 shot.
All right, labels up. OTP staying in a tight formation. G66 is setting up their grinders. Looks like it's going to be an F-16 JF-17 grinder combo. And OTP is lining up their grinders as well. I'm going to keep an eye on their F-14. I think their F-14 is going to make a difference here. Let's lock the camera on their F-14 and see what happens. F-14, don't forget to turn off your lights. Alright, so the two groups for OTP is Asflight and Joker, and Kele and Dagger. That's their two separate elements. Nice calm ingress. Pjot is turning in. Let's get Pjot up on the screen here and see if we can spot him. Pjot's turning into the group here. And no, he's backing away. But first launch
Yeah,
from
first shot.
Godfather. Let's get a camera onto that AIM-120. It's lofting.
Looks like it's going to be on the Tomcat. It can be dangerous because the Tomcat is in 26,000 feet. But
Indeed.
now defending.
Now is Kill paying attention? Full afterburn. He's trying to get away from it. Where's that missile? That missile's trashed. Looks like he notched it, and the missile is now no longer tracking him. Now, Brainiac just launched a SD-10 onto Asphalite. SD-10 is burning fast. Let's see if I can get Asphalite up on the screen here quick. Asphalite realizes there's a missile on him. Turning cold, he's only at 439 knots. It's going into a dive towards the ground. SD-10 is maintaining Mach 1.2. It still has a bit of speed. Asphalite needs to not just extend, but needs to do something a little more here. All right, I think we've got some success there for Asphalite. Asphalite's gotten out of that shot. And it looks like Dagger is starting to recommit along with Kill onto Da Vinci. So that's our next plane to watch for is Dagger. SD-10's out. Looks like it's on Dagger. Let's get Dagger up on the screen. Dagger realizes there's an active missile on him. Turns cold. Night Raid, I'm very impressed by both teams, how well they're handling their missiles.
Oh, yeah. They're defending, and they're going out when it's necessary. And Pjot just bring a shot, a little bit unnecessary. On the north side.
Yep, it's just flying away here. It's not really going anywhere.
That's a good defensive line for both teams.
Oh, there we go. Another missile. This is a...
First Phoenix.
Oh, let's get onto that Phoenix. That might make a difference here.
Yeah, but the opponent is already dragging.
Yeah, Godfather's
Don't
getting
think
out of
they
there.
think this-
That Phoenix looks pretty amazing at night, though. Look at that thing burn. Mach
Still burning.
2.5. Godfather needs to do some notching here.
Not really necessary. Phoenix already lost so much speed.
Indeed.
It's painful to watch.
I know. The days of crazy Phoenixes are gone, I think.
Yeah.
And Da Vinci's going back in. Dagger, what's he launching on? Dagger launched on an AIM-120. Dagger thought that there was a hostile. He picked up an AIM-120 and he just launched on it. We both
Okay.
missed that, but he just splashed an AIM-120. All right, there is an aggressive SD-10 flying towards Joker. Let's get Joker up here real quick. Joker, where are you, buddy? Is it on Joker or is
He's
it on
already defending,
Asphalite?
going cold. The missile is trashed. Passed through both.
Oh, but Da Vinci is back and angry. Da Vinci just popped off another SD-10 long-range shot, chasing down Kill in his F-14. It's a B. It's got engines. It can run. SD10 is still tracking. Oh, there's another missile launch, and this time, Flight is launching another 120. Is he launching on the SD10?
No, he's launching on Da Vinci.
He is. Now, does Da Vinci know? Da Vinci definitely knows. Afterburner, he's getting the heck out of there. Missiles at Mach 1.9, 1.7. I think Da Vinci might be in a little bit of trouble here. Da Vinci's turning right into the missile. He's flying parallel with it, notched it, and there's the missile flying right next to Da Vinci's afterburner. Missile trashed, SD-10 is trashed.
All 4 aircraft for each team are still remaining. This is going to be in a super merge.
Yup. This is definitely something special.
But overall, the weapon status for both teams are pretty decent.
Now, I'm just looking at Da Vinci. He's still got 2 SD-10s. Joker looks good. I think everybody's got at least... Everyone's got their Fox 2s, so everyone's got at least 2 Fox 2s, and a lot of the folks have Fox 1s. All right, Brainiac. Brainiac is coming back in. He just launched an SD-10 point blank versus an AIM 120.
Okay, Joker is trying to notch this.
But
God, he does not.
Does Brainiac know the missile's coming? All right, there's another missile out. Another AIM 120. There's 2 missiles chasing Joker. There's an SD-10 and an AIM 120 chasing him. Godfather's extending.
It's dangerous for OTP because they are north side from the bullseye, and the Red 4 is overhead bullseye. So maybe if Red 4 can take the opportunity, they can make a lot of pressure.
Now the bullseye is also shrinking, right?
No, it doesn't. At least that will be something new if this will be shrinking like in Satel.
That would add definitely a lot more pressure, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
But I'm not a big fan of that if this is going to be shrinking.
Oof. Launch at 13,000 from the Tomcat. Where's that missile going?
I think it's going to be on Da Vinci, but he's already dragging.
Yeah, Da Vinci doesn't care. He's just like, I'm leaving. Don't worry about it. Keep wasting your missiles. Keep wasting your missiles. There you go. Pana is in the chat is saying they definitely heard my music. They're going in for guns. Absolutely they are. I'm in total agreement with you. I think this might have to get down to guns. Or who's got more tanks? Now that Phoenix
That's a good question.
Now, is that Phoenix going to go active and maybe pick up Godfather? I don't think it will. Because Godfather is... Actually, Godfather is co-altitude with the Phoenix. Could it turn and pick him up?
I wouldn't be surprised because that happens a lot of time.
Oh,
before.
I think it did go active on Godfather. Because Godfather just made an emergency turn and started extending. I think he picked up the missile going active. And the missile's trashed. Alright, let's get a couple more cameras up. Brainiac is a bit
How many
extended.
cameras do you have?
I've got 2. So I'm rocking 2 cameras. I'm just going to keep putting cameras on the AIM-54s coming off of Kel. Because he loves to launch them and I love to look at them.
I mean, they are really pretty. I mean, the burning time is immense.
I don't think is Brainiac trying to notch the radar? I think he is. I think Brainiac's trying to notch that Phoenix. Can we see it? Oh yeah, there's the smoke trail from the Phoenix. Mach 1.3.
It's trashed, yeah.
It's done.
He notched it.
And he pops some flares. I think he's showing off now. He's like, see? Forget about you, Phoenix. There's some flares.
OTP has to do something.
This is quite a standoff.
French warfare in the air.
That's it. All right, the Tomcat is... no, Tomcat has one more Phoenix and 2 Sparrows. Tomcat and the F-18 might make a difference here. All right, Brainiac is coming back in.
Well, is holding his shot. I mean, it's a good decision. At 8 miles.
Yeah, Keller realized he's in trouble. He's pulling back. Brainiac realizes it's safer to be with his wingman. Pulls back as well. This is a game of attrition. Who can outlast who? That's the big question. All right, there we go. Missile out from Dagger. This one's on Brainiac. Aim 120. Good speed. Launch at 18,000. Let's see what Brainiac's going to do.
He's dropping his tank.
He's trying to notch.
No, he's going out.
Yeah, he's trying to outrun the missile. Missile's 1.6. He's 0.95. Looks like he's already notched the missile. All right, Da Vinci's going up against Asphalite. Da Vinci's climbing full afterburner. He's looking for Asphalite here.
Well, maybe for Joker, because Joker is now in hard. But he decided to go out.
This is patience. This is absolute patience. They're wearing each other down.
Well, I would say whoever is going to be to have the more fuel is going to win.
Will it be the Tomcat? Oh, there you go. A120 out on the Tomcat. Speaking of that. Yeah, I think Kel is going to outrun it. I don't think he's got any problems with that. Now, Joker is coming in hot with Asphalt. I think they've decided to press. Dagger as well. Dagger's launching a missile. It's a pretty long-range shot, but this one's on Brainiac. And then there's another missile, aim 120 on Godfather.
I mean, it looks far away, but they are inside 10 miles.
Godfather's notched that missile. And both aim 120s are trashed. Let's take a look at these aircraft. I'm just curious who's got what. Da Vinci's got 2 SD-10s. I see a couple of more. Am I seeing... Is there anybody without missiles? Yes, there's an F-18. Dagger is down to aim 9s.
And Fox wants.
Speaking of that, there's a missile out. SD-10 versus...
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, inside 6 miles. That can be dangerous for Asphalite.
Yeah, let's get a camera on that missile. SD-10 is angry and fast. Nope.
Oh no, it's defended.
Self-destruction.
Nice
Boom,
Good.
but there's a splash. Asphalite got his kill.
Wait, what?
Asphalite just
Really?
splashed. My brain just stopped. Asphalite just splashed. What's his name?
Da Vinci.
Yep, Da Vinci.
Got him. Nice one.
He got him. Da Vinci was extending, then he went into a notch, and then it hit.
Fox
All
1
right.
against a Fox 3.
Yep. Let's keep an eye on this 120C.
Oh, this is going to be dangerous.
Nope.
This
nope.
is dangerous.
Nope. Tomcat's pulling up. He's fine. The missile doesn't have energy. Come on. No. Oh no. Oh, there's a hit. Oh, there's a hit. All right. We're back to 3v3. The advantage didn't last for long. Pjot came in and finished off that splash. The 7M could not be maintained by Dagger. As soon as he broke that lock, that 7M just went stupid.
Speaking of M9, M7, there's a second M7, and
Versus an
a Phoenix.
SD10 and a Phoenix.
The Phoenix is looking dangerous.
And there's another AIM 120. AIM 7's broken.
SD10
Kill.
is still closing.
Kill. It's flying right next to him. It's behind him. Come on, missile. Where is it? Is it trashed? I think it's trashed. It's trashed. Where's that Phoenix? Where's that Phoenix? That Phoenix is still on Brainiac. Brainiac? Okay, outrun that Phoenix, buddy. Oh, it's close.
It's trashed. No.
It's so close. No, it's still there. It's hanging on. What's that missile speed?
6 Mile Fox 3 against Pijot.
All right, where's that? Hang on. I'm running out of hands here.
Oops.
Okay, here comes Pijot. Full afterburn.
I don't think.
Come on, Pijot.
There's no way.
Come on, Pijot. Nope, he's going
But he
vertical.
got the
He just
way.
notched it. He just notched it. That was an excellent move. Great job, Pijot, there. Asphalite. Asphalite's going diving because he realized there's a launch on him from Godfather. Godfather's got a
And-
120.
And he don't have any Fox 3s left. Only he does. Jesus Christ.
We're back in the craziness. Asphalite's turning and running. That missile is on him.
And Pijot is trying to stay hot.
Yeah,
without-
Pijot wants that
I
kill.
don't know.
What's he got? What's
Does
Pijot
he-
running? He's got aim 9s. He's going in for close range shots here.
Yeah, but Joker is now coming too. And
There's a launch.
defended. Nice one.
Pijot is not giving up the fight. Okay, I'm going to switch to Pijot here on one of our cameras.
But Joker has to defend because he is the only one with Fox 3s left. Only one Fox 3.
All right, this is getting a little bit intense here. All right, Brainiac is in. Missile out.
Fox 2.
Aim 9.
Tracking. Looking good.
PL5 out from... was it Da Vinci? Splash.
Oh.
No, so from Brainiac. Brainiac just splashed... whew. My brain just stopped for a second. Brainiac just splashed Asphalite. This is a little bit intense, guys. I'm sorry, I'm losing control of cameras. We've got 2v3. Let's get cameras onto both of the
Joker
blue
can
team.
make a difference. Joker is the only one who can make a difference with the last Fox 3 left.
He's got one.
He got one on his wingtip, yeah.
Well,
And
Pijot and
he's
Godfather are
coordinating
going
with-
in for a merge with him.
Come on, just bring the...
Who's going to shoot first?
There it goes. 4 miles, that is a safe kill.
But there's an aim 9 out from Godfather as well.
And he won't even flare.
Splash. Godfather's down. Back to 2v2.
Holy shit.
This is intense. This is intense, guys.
Jesus.
All right, let's get one camera on Brainiac. And Joker still has... What's Joker got? Joker's got an aim 9. Now, what's
Oh, they
kill...
still have one aim 7 left. This is good. This is good.
This is very exciting. The team was just... It wasn't exciting for a while because of the excellent notching. All right, here we go. Going into another merge. Joker versus Brainiac. Got a camera on Brainiac. There's a launch from Joker.
No flares. No flares. This is going to be a trade.
Aim 9.
PLF5.
Splash.
Ah. 1v1.
1v1. This is it. Let's go double screens and
Quite-
put them up side by side.
Keule has to be careful.
Is Kull gonna exit the bubble? What
I
a
hope not.
battle. All right, we got a camera on Curl. Let's open up the view here a bit. And Pjot knows what he's got to do. He knows that his mission is to deny points.
Red has taken control of the area.
So Kill has exited the bubble.
Yeah.
All right, now can he come back in, or is he going to blow up if he does?
He will blow up if he does come back.
Uh-oh. Well, I've got a camera on him. G66 did what they were supposed to do. Exhaust the enemy missiles. Try to deny them kills. Try to deny them landings. Can Ko still RTB and get some points?
Yeah, I will allow that.
Does Pjot need to land, or does he doesn't need to land to get the points? Oh well, he's not getting points.
Red,
So.
Red doesn't get any points, so he's able to disconnect.
As far as we're concerned, at this point, Pjot can fly inverted into space. We don't care. What's Kel doing? I think he's... Is he coming back in for another pass?
It does, he's going to explode. Or how many because I'm curious.
Oh, there's some chat going on. It's too dark for me to see. Let's see here. Oh, there you go. Oh, that was just you telling. There you go. Pjot's out. All right, Kel.
How much fuel does the Tomcat have? Because he's really slow and pretty low.
Well, let's get a camera on Tomcat.
Don't use afterburner, so I think that can be a little problem.
Let's take a look at his range. So his current range to home plate is a solid... Oh, he's got a ways to go. He's got about 20 miles to go before he gets to base.
58 miles to home base.
All right, let me see if I can pull up his stats here. Now, Tactical Advance should give me some sort of telemetry, right? Will it tell me how much fuel he's got? Nope, doesn't tell me how much fuel he's got. Cockpit view. So he's doing 400 knots. He's climbing. Okay, he is going to glide it in. Look at him. He's climbing up, and he's using up the last bits of his fuel to try to gain altitude. He's going to try to come in for a landing. There you go. I'm curious how much fuel he's got. Maybe they're in Discord with him and he can tell us.
I mean, to be fair, I told them at the beginning, if as long as a red fighter is in the bubble, they don't get points when they leave the bubble. But to be fair, it was a 1v1. He's in the Tomcat, and it's pretty easy in the dark to, yeah.
You are a very
outside the
kind.
bubble.
You're a very kind person.
Let's just make it fair.
Yep.
Everybody did give his best, and yeah.
Let's see, what's he saying? Oh, there you go. He's got enough to make it back. You know what? I think if we rewind through the stream, I think at one point you and I were discussing exactly this. Will the Tomcat be able to come back? Is that going to be the winning move with the fuel? And looks like that's exactly what's happening.
RPM 86%. Wings of all the way out. Yeah. Maybe he's bluffing in the chat, but he's trying his best to get everything moving on to the airfield.
Anything he can do, right?
I mean, for the best time, he can, yeah, shoot his Fox 2s or even Jettison Chester because it's weight unnecessary.
He's trying, and kudos to that.
He's trying.
I was hoping I would have.
He's not very fast.
Nope. There you go. He's bringing his RPM down to 75. Really slowing it down.
190 knots.
He's at 22,000. What's his range to Anapa? Let's take a look here. Usually my calculation is that for every 1 kilometer of altitude, you can fly for 10 kilometers of ground distance in an Su-27. So he's got 39 kilometers to go, and he is at 22,000 feet. How many meters is that? 7. So he's at 7. He's at 7 kilometers altitude, and he's got 35 to go. He's more than fine. He can glide it all the way in and land. It's going to be a long stream, but I don't mind. I can put on some more Dos Gringos. I'll put one on.
I have to go. I have to go to work tomorrow, but I really want to see the Tomcat finally approaching the airfield.
I know, it's back in the good days, right? All right, I'm gonna go grab a drink of water, and for those who are watching, I'm gonna put on another song called "I Want to Take Off from a Carrier" by Dos Gringos. Now, keep in mind, these guys are American Air Force pilots that fly F-16s. So, as you can expect, this is going to be some insults on the U.S. Navy. So, guys, enjoy. I'm going to go on mute, and I'll catch up because I think the F-14's got a few more minutes to fly.
Yeah.
I want to take off from the carrier someday before I die. Strap that Viper to catapult and watch that sucker fly. 200 knots, another 2 seconds, that's my kind of fun. Do a barrel right after takeoff, just like in Top Gun. But I don't want to land. Allow me to explain and you'll understand. 'Cause it ain't about the landing, why would I care? You never have a crosswind and you never have to flare. You got 4 fucking wires, how could you miss? I can't think of anything that's easier than this. But once you're on the deck, my friend, you're never the same again. 'Cause you're stuck on a boat in the middle of nowhere with 5,000 other men. Join the Navy? I don't think so. Living on a boat? I don't think so. Hot bunking? Yeah, I don't think so. Do a night trap? Fuck that. I don't think so. Sure, I thought about the Navy, but decided to pass. I love my 5-star hotels and per diem out the ass. I do all When the coffee ain't fresh, sheets ain't soft, the beer is only somewhat cold. 2, 3, 4. When I was a youngin', my daddy said to me, "Oh son, I wanna know what it is you wanna be." I said, "I'll never wear a tie, but I like the color green. I think I'm gonna wanna fly the fucking F-16. Oh well, I heard my mama screaming 'cause I yelled it right out loud. So daddy had to wash my mouth, I knew that he was proud. He gave me a shot, there was something in between. A Lysol and alcohol, the touch of gasoline. Fox 1, Fox 1. When you got nothing left, Fox 2, Fox 2. It's that heater in your chest. Fox 3, Fox 3. The only friend you'll ever need, that cocksucker motherfucker Jeremiah Weed. If you drive the Eagle, then you drink it all for show. And if you drive the Hog, then you gotta drink it slow. And if you drive the Viper, then you gotta drink it fast. 'Cause this ain't a time to loiter, and we ain't got the gas. Now if you drive the Stink Bug, then drink it on your own. And if you drive the Mud Hen, then you can't drink it alone. And if you're stuck in UAVs, then my advice to you is to drink the fucking bottle, man. There's nothing left to do. Fox 1, Fox 1. When you got nothing left, Fox 2, Fox 2. It's that heater in your chest. Fox 3, Fox 3. The only friend you'll ever need, that cocksucker motherfucker Jeremiah Weed. Fighter pilot that ever I did see came in one day and took his place at the pisser next to me. I knew he was a killer, I could smell it when he peed.
All right, how are we doing here? Kelly's coming in. Looks like he's on final.
He is coming in. He's trying to get the straight in approach. And I had a little chat with him in the meantime. He has only 600 pounds of fuel left in the Tomcat, but that's for a few minutes ago.
So what this means is if he gets down to, what is it, under 300, his electronics start to turn off, right?
Yep.
Oh boy.
That means everybody who knows the Tomcat, who flies it I can't talk anymore. Who flies it in DCS knows exactly. 600 pounds fuel left in the Tomcat. You can say goodbye.
He is a little high. I'm a little worried here. Just watching him externally.
I mean, it's a Tomcat. It can take some punch in the landing sequence.
Absolutely. He's going to take full advantage of it.
I think you don't have any other chances.
No. He's got to make it happen. He's got to make it happen. This is his one and only chance. And as you said, this is a straight-on approach. Oh, what's that? Whoa. Hopefully that's desync. Hopefully that's just desync. Where is he?
I don't know. It looked crazy for me as well.
Yeah, we'll get the camera back on him.
Oh! And as we're speaking with the electronics, his engines.
I heard the engines. Yep. I just heard them. That was awesome.
But he is able to make it. I have high hopes in that.
He's got this. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
Let's go full stealth landing.
Touchdown at 160 knots. A little bit of a bounce.
Nice. He managed it.
And there's the nearly full stop. I'd say he should eject the canopy at this point. All right, well done, Kel. We lost him in the first match. In the first match, I think he was the one who had the disconnection, and he is the one who made it back this match. So good on him. A little bit of vindication.
That's the ending. Yeah, exactly. Nice one.
So what do you think? Should we get the teams into the chat?
Absolutely.
All right, let me stop the real-time telemetry and save this TACV file, and let's get the guys into the chat. Ask them if they want to jump in, and we'll do a playback and we'll discuss. For those who are watching, this is the time that you would want to put in your questions and ask anything you possibly would want to know from these fine pilots. Got still 10 people watching, well, plus me. So about 9 people watching. So everybody, thank you for tuning in and watching the stream. And hopefully you liked the antics of Dos Gringos. They were pretty awesome. And not too much swearing in that music. Now let me pull up the two TAC views here.
And they're coming.
Beautiful.
Hey.
Hello.
Evening.
Hello, hello. I will get a screen here that I can share. And we can look at TACView and we can talk about your adventures. All right, who do we have in here? Let's do a microphone check.
Hi guys, Flight from OTP.
Asphalt, hello.
Hey guys, Godfather from Tech LWG here.
Hello and welcome to this debrief. You guys put up some amazing flying and some amazing fighting, and now I am worried about flying against OTP next week with VMFA. So thank you. You have added fear to my heart.
Mission completed.
There we go. Guys, anything to chat about first, or do you want to go through the two TAC views real quick here and maybe just chat as we watch these TAC views, kind of get some feedback from you? What went right, what went wrong? Are you okay with that sort of an idea?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Well, first of all, thank you OTP for the great match. I think we all had a good time. And yeah, nice fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Good fight, lads. You improved, definitely. Over the past couple of weeks, we could see that. And we're proud that you guys managed to do that. So, yeah, good fight.
Yeah, thank you very much. Also, thank you very much for your support.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been having a blast helping you guys out, and I think having the, let's say, the partnership between our two squadrons would be fun.
Yeah, cool.
All right, let's jump in. And Night Raid, any feedback from you before we start in general, or?
Not really. It was really intense. A hell of a fight. And for the tech debrief, I don't know. Will you share it with me, or?
Absolutely. I'll send you the TAC view. You know what I'm going to do? Actually, hang on, guys. Let me share my screen so you're seeing in real time what I'm doing. Stand by. Let me know if you can see it.
That'll be cool because I have to.
Of course. Let me just
check the points.
There we go. Let me know if you guys can see my TAC view.
Yeah, all good.
Perfect. Hopefully it's legible. I'm still streaming, so hopefully the bandwidth is not too bad, but let's do this. All right, so I'm going to look at I'm going to focus on the blue teams on both flights. So this is the first flight. It's a 6v6, and G66 was fielding, I believe, this was F-16s, an F-18, and 2 17s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was 4 F-16s and 2 jets. Right.
There we go. Right on. Now, JFs took off first, and at this point, what I thought is that you guys are going to turn into a wall, kind of with this delayed takeoff. But we were surprised, right, Night Raid? Because the JFs just kept going somewhere. And going. And going.
Oh yeah, going through
Yes,
it
basically
in
the-
north side.
Yeah, basically the idea was to use the advantage of having no AVAX and trying to sneak the Jeffs in from the flank. While we with the F-16s we try to stay in a group to clutter a bit the radar, and then go in a 2x2 grinder, then having the Jeffs coming from the side.
And I think we saw actually 3 grinders that were set up by you. You had a Jeff grinder and then 2 F-16 grinders.
Yeah, right.
So let's take a look. This was actually, there was a beautiful formation from OTP as well. I've got some screenshots of that. It looked really nice. Now, I think OTP, were you using the formation to hide your numbers? Or you just were showing off?
It's actually for both reasons. Showing off, you could say it's a smaller reason or something, but it's also just a tactical advantage.
And
you can split all in every different way. So.
And I mean showing off in best way possible, because it did look good.
Yeah, appreciate it.
It looked very nice. So you came in, and then right here you started executing a split. It's almost like a bouquet opening up. Now, without AWACS, were you using each other's contrails to determine spread from one another?
No, we are using the data link between the flights
Perfect.
as well as it's possible. And if not, we can always use TACAN, because we know the TACAN between the flights.
And for G66, did you all have dialed in data link as well and TACAN off of the lead?
Yeah, well, actually we were using HSD for the F-16 group, together with Taken in between the flights. And the Jeffs, they have the advantage that they can see over data link the targets that we acquire, while on the other hand we don't get the Jeff targets. Yeah, they took advantage of our height while they were keeping low.
Gotcha. And they were coming in real low. They were at 40 meters, 30 meters the entire time they were ingressing. We've got some footage. If we rewind the stream to the first part, they were real low. We had a camera on Da Vinci for a little bit as he was just avoiding trees and power lines. Now, here Kill had a disconnect, I think.
Yeah, it's just a sudden disconnection for no fucking reason.
Yeah, right there.
We've never experienced that, and or never experienced it from Keule, and Keule also is not used to that, so we don't know what happened. It's just an unfortunate turn of events, and from this point, it's just a 5 versus 6.
Now, at this point, I don't think you guys were fully aware of the JF-17s. I saw a couple of people looking at them, but I don't know if they saw them, but the JF-17s were definitely sneaking in really low. I think Dagger was pointing at them, and then we saw you set up the 2 grinders, and then G66 set up their 2 grinders as well and just started launching missiles with some really good...
Yeah, I think we saw them pretty early.
Okay, so you were
Which
aware...
is why... Yeah, we were scanning in all different directions all at the time, until we see all of the targets, I think, so...
Yeah, it's also what we figured. We started from our side, most left flank, turned hard on our Jeffs, and we were like, hey guys, take care, they're hard on you guys. But they managed to survive that situation.
Awesome, and I don't want to go too deep into secret tactics and plans, but we saw these 2 grinders set up here, and there was a couple of hits early on, like on Jimbo. I think Jimbo maybe just didn't expect a high-speed SD-10 from such a close range.
Yeah, I think that he, for some reason overextended a bit, and yeah, well, I think next time that won't happen again.
Yeah, and he was definitely looking down towards Rudy, but yeah, no, this was this happens, and this is I look at all these flights as learning experiences. I never find any sort of sadness.
I think even the reason was the height difference. I think, if I remember correctly, engine was scanned on a different height level.
Yeah, this is what I'm kind of looking at here. Yeah, Jimbo is 10,000 feet, so 3,000 meters above Rudy. So Rudy's doing a upward shot. And then Jimbo's trying to notch it, but it's very hard to notch an SD-10 from such close range. It's a very powerful missile, very fast missile. And then the JF-17s just started blasting missiles. I'm just going to say that I'm very, very impressed by G66's evasion and OTP's evasion. You guys were extending, notching, outrunning missiles just over and over and over. It was very, very impressive to see. Just awesome stuff. Any other feedback around this flight? Maybe we'll go to the end, to the grand finale.
Yeah, well, basically, I think the finale is the most interesting part. You know, having no AVAX and no HSD available made it for us pretty hard to spot the targets. So we were like, hey, Raygun, is it you? Is it you? Especially in the end, and at some point, you know, the last shot, I was like, P-Jot was saying, hey, I think I've got someone on my 6, and so I was turning on P-Jot, and then I was seeing him smoking and going down. I saw then Asphalt right behind him, and it was the chance where I tried to pull the final trigger.
Yeah, I haven't had any missiles left, so I shot one at, I don't know, maybe 4 miles early, which obviously didn't hit. So thus I was down to guns all the time and flaring a lot and expecting missiles from the other guys. It's just draining the flares overall, and thus having no flares left in the end is just a bad thing, especially if you don't know if anyone has a 120 or even a Sidewinder left.
Now, this was actually a really good shot here, Godfather, that you did on Asphalt, and Asphalt started diving and the missile just hit the mountain. Didn't get to him. And I think at this point you were down to aim 9s.
Yes, right.
And I think you lost Asphalt.
I lost visual on him, yeah.
And then Asphalt found at this point P-Jot, and that from this point the game was afoot, as they say. So Asphalt was just on P-Jot, and we just saw P-Jot jinking. So rewind and just check out the stream. We kind of kept the camera on both planes, and we just saw P-Jot trying to jink, extend, drop the tank, and then right around here is when the hits happened, additional hits, and this is where P-Jot lost. I think he lost one of the horizontal stabilizers.
Yeah, he at the end he didn't have full control. He was still alive, but not in full control of the plane.
He lost his right tail rudder, right horizontal rudder.
Now, Godfather, we were thinking here that maybe you were holding your shot because you were pretty close the whole time, but we're thinking.
Yeah, actually, it was quite difficult. My aim 9 was switching between the twos, and I didn't want to pull the trigger on P-Jot.
That's what we're thinking. You were waiting until you could either see them clearly or until you knew that P-Jot was either down or safe before you fired, right?
Yeah, once I got confirmation that he got hits, then I knew the one was smoking. I shouldn't shoot on this one, so then it became a lot easier.
And Asphalt, that was good work there.
Yeah, I could have been better at the end. Like right here, I shouldn't have pulled up because I saw P-Jot smoking pretty badly from his turbine and engine, but like realizing, oh, he's pulling up and flaring was, yeah, fuck, he's probably gotta shoot an aim 9 at me, but me not having any flares left, I just pulled up because I wasn't quite sure if he's dead already, so that's a small mistake, I'd say, because I think I could have masked it, maybe. Not sure, but...
So, although you're saying it was a mistake, I actually thought that you were doing this on purpose. And here's why. If you look at your position, there's the sun. I thought you were running away from the aim 9 towards the sun, hoping that it would acquire the sun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a thing you would think about, but you definitely noticed that the sun was a bit annoying, especially flying into it.
So if the aim 9
but I think it's
just ugh.
Yeah, maybe with a few flares would have helped it.
You know, every time I get shot down, the missile never goes for the sun. Every time I shoot at somebody, it always goes for the sun.
It do be like that sometimes.
Absolutely. So great fight there, guys. You earned some points. You had splashes and you RTB'd. There was, I think, one ground hit from the blue team, but I'll let Night Raid break all those technical details down. And
first I need the tech view.
Yep, and I'll send that over to you. Let me get the second tac view up here real quick, and if you guys want, we can take a quick look at that. I think this is this the second flight?
Overall, I think I got the points right for both matches right now.
Okay, let me. What'd you guys think of the night mission? Have you flown the night mission before?
Yeah, we've flown it once and a few times in training, but can be pretty chaotic, especially with the difficult, especially flying in the dark, not seeing the ground. That's a big problem, but you can handle it.
We've flown it before as well, and yeah, it's you know special, but I think the good thing was that there was quite a lot of moonlight, so it's not that pitch black. So it was, you know, it's doable.
And we also noted that you decided not to go for a carrier takeoff, just so you guys could stay together as a team, easier to find each other, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons. But
And we saw the Tomcat. We both said, Night Raid and I, either Tomcat's gonna make it or gonna break it. And I can say that Tomcat added a lot more excitement to the flight.
Especially at the end.
Yep. Now the ingress G66, you were really aggressive to get in there. You came in fast and you came in real hard.
Well, actually, that was based on the experience from our last flight. So in our last flight, when we had ATO as blue, we were pushed to the boundary of the bubble, which is quite small in this one. So this is rather a challenge. And then we got even pushed out of the bubble for one pilot. So our main task was to position ourselves as close as possible to the bull's eye, and then to see if we can zone them a little bit.
And we definitely noticed that as you were coming in. Now, just a question for both teams. Any particular reason why nobody climbed up to 30, 40,000 for fuel savings or for high-speed ingress or for energy state? Because on this one, I think we're watching OTP did their formation entry at 22,000, and I think G66, the GF17s were a little higher, but nobody broke 30,000 on ingress.
Yeah, to be honest, in our last scrim, I at least caught 2 long shots from a Phoenix when I was at about 25 to 30,000. So I was like, nope, I'm not going there if an F14 is there. So it's basically just a cautious matter.
That makes sense. So even though the F14 is not quite the same airplane that it was a few months ago, it's still dangerous enough to keep in mind. As soon as you see it on the opposite team, the strategy changes.
That's basically the reason why we didn't decide to climb even higher, because long range shots are only good when you least expect them, and in this case we were pretty sure that we would not hit anything with long range shots, so we just dumped that idea.
Gotcha. Great grinder setup, guys. Anything in this match, Night Raid, that caught you early on, or just keep going?
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay. So I saw one interesting launch here. So the grinders are awesome, and this was just, you guys were just trying to exhaust each other, I think, right? Get missiles to run out.
Yeah, for us, the thing was that we were pretty early in the game, shooting a lot of missiles. I think you can see this, that we're about 1, 2, 2 or 1, 2, 3 missiles in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, okay, we need to be a bit more conservative. So that's when we try to do some grinder pulls without missiles.
Without wasting too many of them.
Yeah.
I saw somewhere.
It's-
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just your basic economy game, if you want to say that. Like,
Now-
look at what the enemy's doing, adapt, and so on and so on.
So here's a question: did Dagger launch a missile on an AIM-120?
Could be. I need to have him
That
ask him about that. But
I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think that looks like an AIM-120 hit. I think he
Yeah.
picked up Godfather's missile and splashed it.
yeah, I'm not sure if it's intentional or not. But
It was just a well, one of those curious moments you can pause and go, "Hey, that's kind of neat." All right, the grinder continues. This was really impressive, guys. The coordination, your communication, and the grinder is something fantastic. Like
yeah, it's something you need to practice and train a lot for, because if you're just flying once or twice or whatever, per week, it's not gonna work as good as if you, I don't know, just train a lot, talk a lot with each other, and build up a strong bond between the teams, between the team members. So yeah, it's a key part.
make it
If I need to-
automatic.
Yeah, and this is the let's say minute in the match where I almost hit the ground, actually, because I was down to I think 250 feet or something.
You were right on the deck, but this is
Yeah.
you're running away from an SD-10. We were actually watching this launch, and I think at this point Da Vinci was trying to notch it, and I think he thought that he had notched it.
Could be RWR dead spot.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
he
possibly.
yeah, right there. Yeah, you can see it. He's turned up towards the missile, and it's an RWR dead spot.
Or
Yeah.
blind spot, rather.
And then let's see here. So here's S-Flight. That ocean looks beautiful.
Yeah, I was misreading my HUD numbers with the numbers that tell me the degrees I'm diving, and I realized, oh shit, it's it's still 45 degrees. So I pulled up at about Mach 1. It's
Yep,
tricky.
just in time. That was awesome. More launches, more evasions. It went from 3v4 back to 3v3 very quickly. Kel was doing some amazing work. We thought a couple of times he almost got hit. I think in the video you can see the SD-10 flying right next to his plane. That was very close. More evasions. I mean, the missiles were just coming, and you guys were like, nope, nope, nope. There's that close-up range from a JF-17. This is when you switch to heaters only, right?
I was down to heaters, and I totally didn't see Brainiac there. I was a bit tunnel visioned on PJ, but yeah.
It happens. So 3v2. There's a trade here. We were watching Joker very closely because Joker had the last Fox 3 on OTP. There was nobody else with Fox 3s. And it hit.
Yeah, I think in that case I just overextended. I should just have turned cold earlier. But it was kill log.
And then Joker goes 2v1. We saw that trade coming. We were like, okay, there's the trade. And at this point, Kill, I think, exited the bubble.
Yeah, but it was accidentally. It's done to the mission at the bubble, not telling you correctly when you are outside of the bubble, so I was a bit confused. Is he out of the bubble? Is he still in the bubble? What direction does he need to turn? And so on and so on. So yeah,
that was
but I mean,
beautiful.
yeah, he managed the dead stick landing, like short final, and all of a sudden his plane just turned off. So kudos to him.
Yeah, we were measuring his altitude and distance, and I fly usually a flanker, so I was trying to guess how far he could glide it, and I thought, okay, he's probably got enough range to glide it if he loses thrust. And beautiful glide. He was really conservative and came in. And I think Night Raid was kind enough to say that he gets points for landing too, right, Night Raid?
That's correct, yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's really, really detailed TACV review, but I just wanted to spend some time on that because it was a bit hectic and crazy, and really impressive, guys.
Thank you very much.
So
Yeah, it was tense. Once again, thanks to Tactile LVG and to you, Plasma, for streaming. Hope you had lots of fun.
I've had tons of fun. I'm going to go outside in the sunshine because I've been in front of my computer for the last 4 hours streaming.
So yeah, thank you again for the match, OTP, and thank you, Plasma, for streaming. It was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure to meet all of you, and hopefully we'll do either an engagement or we do a flight with each other, against each other, or we just go and raid Grim Reapers all together. And we'll see you guys in the air next time.
See you all around.
Sounds good. See you around.
Thanks, everybody.